Hi, I'm Leslie.
And I'm Doreen.
Today, 90 Day Fiance. Just continuing on, a little recap. So we have Binny and Ari. They're in a nice, I had to agree with her. Her parents set her up for this thing and then handed the bill. But you know what? They're here. They went to New York, living their life over here in America.
I think I was actually on the parent side. I agree with the money, but at the end of the day, why isn't she working? There's no reason that she could not have been working all this time. Secondly, you do need a 2-bedroom because if you want your marriage to work, you need another spot for your son. You know what I mean? And that was probably, so hey, they're going to stay here for at least a year and figure out how things are. And at that point they can decide, and Binny might have a job, and you don't want to be in a tiny little cramped thing that's going to put more stress on your marriage.
Of course you don't, but that's life. You have to suffer if you don't have the finances.
She's got to be able to work, and she should have been working this whole time. So there's no reason why she can't cover it.
You got to get money from this show. How does everyone not have any money? I don't understand
Somebody
this.
Please tell us how much the show pays.
Yeah, I want to know the dirt on what these people get paid to put their lives out there and embarrass themselves. But anyway, but they seem happy. He enjoyed lovely New York. Shout out for the Eastern United States. But anyway, okay, on to Patrick and Thais.
He obviously loves her. Again, I don't understand these things. She's not happy with the brother.
I think this will all smooth over. It's not. I think it'll smooth over. I think they'll get some kind of working relationship there that they can kind of whatever. But
I don't know. We didn't see too much, right?
Yeah,
There's nothing major going on with them. If there was, we dozed.
But on to this one. This was the most annoying of the episode. Balal and Shaida. So they had that little tip in the car, and she whacked him a few times in the back of the head.
Jokingly. Lightly.
And the guy who's also tried, the booger prank. I was with her. Enough already. You make it one time if it's not funny, and then the whole he's done the pranks, and now suddenly this was a deal breaker, and he had to put her in her place, and as she says, keep lecturing her. She's a strong girl. I see this dying a fiery death. He sat her down on their date night and he's like, we need to discuss this. And she basically had to backpedal, apologize, and say it would never happen again. It was a nauseating moment to watch for me.
The fact that he got so pissed off, it's one thing to be like, babe, stop. I'm going to hit the car or whatever. And then let it go. And later on say, do me a favor. Just don't do that again. Okay. It really annoys me. And let it go. He was so obsessed with it.
Yeah,
and then the way he left her at the mosque and everything he did
he
because
fought
of
dirty.
that.
He fought dirty. He was yeah.
I think he's a control freak. Personally, I think he's a control freak. And
he's a control freak, and she's too strong to deal with that.
And the whole kid thing, this is going to go very quick because she needs to get him to immediately be like, all right, fine, then let's get pregnant now because... And he's an ass. I'm sorry, but he's an ass for bringing her here, dragging her on if he does not want to have a kid ASAP with her.
Just mean, because that is so important to some girls, you know. Galermo and Cara, the little boy with the whatever, I guess she's a drinker. He is cute, and
he wants to be a man, and he wants to work, and he wants to support them. And, she gets a little crazy when she drinks.
But she doesn't want to be told what to do. So I think she thought she'd be able to run this little relationship, and he's not having that either. These people are coming over from their countries and saying, no, I am not going to just be owned by you. I have my own.
I am proud of him. I am proud of him for standing up for what he wants and saying, I have a voice in this relationship.
Absolutely. Okay, Gibri and Mina.
I'm not a fan.
Whatever. I kind of felt with the mom. You're in my house, you should help out. They should want to do that. They're opening up their home to them. But Gibri is definitely, whatever the expression is, whipped. I
don't know what he is. I think he's lazy, actually, because there's a few things. One, at his age, he's 30, right? Somewhere around 30.
Yes, not
And I get it. He was in a band in the pandemic, but at a certain age, you say, I want to live on my own. Whether you can live for free at your parents or not, you want to live on your own. And especially when you're bringing somebody over to be your wife, you should have been, for the past year, I don't care if you were pumping gas, I don't care what you were doing, get a job, work, save your money, and tell your girlfriend to save her money, and then get a 1-bedroom studio, whatever it is that you guys can afford to live in on your own. On the parent side, I'm all about respect. You're in their house, you follow their rules. I think the mother's a little out of control saying she dresses that way. She's a young girl. I mean, you see 18, 19, 20-year-old girls right now wearing the same things all over the place. If you're going to get offended by that, then, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. It's not like she's walking around naked and I don't know. I just,
I don't know.
I think it's a tough situation to be in.
I think it's probably more her husband. It's uncomfortable with this young girl walking around, and I see that, but I don't know. Yeah, that's a tough one.
That's a little weird if it is, because it's like she should be like your daughter. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, who cares? You know what I mean?
She's not. She's not like his daughter.
She's not.
No,
but that's
she's a total stranger coming in, walking around in skimpy
That's a good
things.
point.
It's just a little.
I agree. I guess I think her whole attitude of that she can do what she wants and everything else, and like we talked about last time, the fact that they're not going out of their way to make a nice dinner just to say thank you.
Yeah,
that bothers me.
All right, another mess of a couple. This is the other one that I really is even Mohammed. I'm still not a fan of his. I'm just like, ew. But at least now she's starting to see the light and realize, like, oh my gosh, this guy, no, I'm not gonna.
She cannot be in her house alone or in a room with another man. Even though the other man's head was in the toilet and she was watching him install something, but again, she's like an intelligent woman, right? She's got a good career. Do you not think, oh, my boyfriend's Muslim, I'm bringing him here to marry me, I have no concern, and she goes, I'm not Muslim. But didn't you have this discussion?
Yeah, how do you not have cultural differences discussions? You know, are you going to be in America? Are you going to, that's another big mess waiting to blow up.
I think people are just looking forward to, they just want somebody to love, and they find somebody and they're like, it's okay, who cares?
And he wanted someone to take care of him.
I don't think she knew that, though.
I can't even see him getting a job. Like, I don't even think he thinks he has to get a job. I think
what could he do? Is he even qualified to do anything? And
with
that voice, he can't be customer facing.
No, he has to. I want to. Hopefully, we can follow them long enough to see if he can actually get a job, because I don't think he has any designs on getting a job.
I'm a little concerned about the fact that she was going to leave her son with him.
Yes, and she was comfortable. Yes, there wasn't even a trial period. I just thought that. Yeah.
Never. Oh, well, but I know him. I love him. We've been talking for a year and this and that. And I was there and I visited him. And he's coming here and I'm going to marry him. Really? And you trust this guy?
Yeah.
What has he done to gain her trust? He can't even cook.
Yeah, very scary there, but
I don't know.
Anyway, if you liked our recap, please subscribe and hit the notification bell.
And leave us any comments that you have. We absolutely love reading them. So thank you. Thank you for them.
And we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.